learning how to invest in the stock market. Step one is you want to be educated. You want to know what you're getting into. You don't want to come into it and lose a whole bunch of money. So you want to read some books, maybe take some more classes going deeper into the stock market. You want to find some stocks that you know are well-known brands. If you don't know any by memory, you want to look into some of those well-known brands. And that goes on to step 3. With those brands, if you go to their website, normally they'll have a separate web page or website that is dedicated for their actual company, not the products that they sell, but the actual company. Nike does this. They have a whole separate organization called Nike Incorporated that has a whole separate web page for that. Invest in what you know. You want to consider the stocks of local companies that you're familiar in. You don't want to come into a whole new category and think that you know it, but because you don't want to lose that much money. And you want to diversify yourself. You don't want to put all your money on one chip. You want to separate it, so if one falls, maybe another one will rise and you'll make it and you won't lose any money there. The Nike webpage, and I've gone to investors, and then I came down to financial reports and fillings, annual reports. And you can see here, these are the 2012 reports. It goes all the way back to 1981, but we want to look at the current report. So this is what we have. You can see a lot of different folders up here, such as a letter to shareholders. This is like what the president or the company will actually write to the people, the shareholders of the company. So here's their revenue performance from 2008 to 2012. You can see that they're doing pretty well, actually very well for the economy. If you go on return on invested capital, this is the amount of money that they got, this is how much they multiplied it by. So they've made 22.2% out of what they've got, so that's about 1/5 of a return. Here's the 5-year Nike stock performance versus the S&P 500 companies. The S&P 500 stocks actually went down 5%, and Nike's actually increased up to 107%. We want to look at, you can look at their historical prices. This is pretty much what they have been in the past few years. You could type it all in. You can look here, there's a lot of information here. But I'm going to go back to the summary. I prefer to look at the charts that they give us here. You can view how it was today, how it last been in the last 5 days, a month, 3 months, 6 months, a year. You can see it kind of fell a lot in July, and it's slowly been rising again. 2 years, 5 years. You can see in the last 3 years, it's really risen a lot as far as the stock price has gone up. And then you can look at the max, which 1987 the stock used to be 54 cents. So it's definitely gone up a lot in the last since it was made. So now we're going to go to E-Trade. This is what we want to use to invest. This is a company that we can use to invest in the stock market. To look at pricing, I normally go to frequently asked questions, and it'll have commissions and rates there. So how this works is you pay, since if you have 150 less trades a quarter, you pay $10 to trade as many stocks as you want. And that's per trade, meaning if you buy it, you have to pay $10, and then when you sell, you have to pay another $, meaning you have to make a minimum of a $20 profit to even be profitable in the stock market. Thanks for watching, guys.